thought I heard the I thought I heard the door lock. Oh, it was this. Hi guys. Um I know that I've been gone for like a month, a little over a month. I've been busy, but I've also been kind of lazy to film because I don't know, it's summer and I'm lazy. But I guess a little update. I started babysitting for like about 2 weeks and a half maybe. And then I stopped. And then I got ready to go to LA. We went for 4 days, I believe, 4 or 5 days. I ended up going to Universal Studios and to Disneyland. I've been cleaning out our garage with my sister. Finally, we finished, actually. I mean, it's always going to be a work in progress, but, you know, for the most part, we finished. I got a root canal done last week, and it still is painful. Like, right now, it hurts a little to talk, but I knew if I didn't film, I was never going to do it. And since I hope to post Tuesdays, and tomorrow's Tuesday, so, yeah. I got a new syllabus for one of my classes in fall semester, and she's having us read 3 books, and she recommends that we read them all before we start, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Even though I'm a huge reader, they're memoirs, and I'm not that big on memoirs or nonfiction, and so it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start babysitting next week again, so that's gonna be fun. So today, obviously, as you can tell by the title, I'm not gonna be doing a book review. I'm gonna be doing a show review. And Stranger Things has been pretty popular, and I actually am a really big fan of the show. I started it with my sister, and I made her watch all season 1 in one day. Obviously, when, you know, it first came out. So kind of became our thing to watch it together. And when season 3 came out, I started watching it because I got super excited, and I had nothing to do. It was 4th of July, and I was in my room, and no family had come over yet, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this. And honestly, it didn't go through my mind that my sister would be upset with me. So I was watching it, and then I was kind of texting her my reactions at the same time, and she never mentioned anything about me watching it with her. But when she got to the house, she was like, you watched it without me. And I was like, I didn't think that was a problem. So I stopped watching it, and I watched it with her until she caught up to the episode that I was on, which was like episode 4, I believe. So we finished it off together. Okay. So, I mean, obviously this is gonna be a spoiler zone, so if you haven't seen it, if you haven't finished it, don't continue watching. I had big reactions to Stranger Things. I think it was one of the better seasons. I was angry, I was happy, I was excited, and overall, I mean, at the end, I was pretty sad and upset. Like, why did those 2 characters have to die? They were 2 important characters. Especially Hopper. Like, dude, he's Elle's dad. What the heck? And Billy, I mean, I just felt really bad for Billy. Billy did not deserve to die. He was being controlled by the Mind Flayer, and that's not nice, man. I think his character obviously was really mean, but I feel if he would have been kept on the show longer, his character would have developed into someone more caring and more lovable. But I mean, obviously he was lovable at the end because he was a freaking hero. What other thing was I upset about? Oh, the fact that Elle's powers went away. I get that she used them too much, like it was too heavy to do all at once, but I don't understand why they went away. I'm really curious. as to why they went away, and they really don't give an answer about that, or if they did, I missed it. The whole season was pretty, I think it had its more exciting points and its less exciting points, obviously what every show should and does have. But it frustrated me so much at the beginning that Nancy and Jonathan had a little piece of the puzzle. Robin, Steve, Dustin, and Erica had a huge piece of the puzzle. And then we have Will, Lucas, Michael, and that's it, right? Together? Yeah. And then we had those three with other pieces. And then we had Will's mom and Hopper putting other pieces together. And it's like, I get that the buildup was there and it was getting to this huge ending, but it frustrated me so much. I wanted to be like, you go with them, and you guys all will see that this all fits together. You know, and maybe we wouldn't have had that many problems. But obviously, it's a show. It has to have problems. I think the effects of this season were a little bit better, especially the scene where Elle goes into Billy's mind and she sees his past with his mom, and then the whole storm thing, and basically him hiding that evilness and that good memory. I thought that was a really well thought out scene, and that scene made me cry because I'm like, well, it makes sense why he's such a jerk now. I mean, Billy was a jerk, but I kind of always liked him. He was funny in a mean way. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Stranger Things season 3 also left me with some questions. Like at the end, Demogorgon, I think that's what they call them. Aren't they all supposed to die once the mind gets closed, or once the gate closes? Like, how the heck is that one still alive? And why do they keep it in a facility and actually feed it? You know, it's crazy to think that some people would actually do this. Who knows, maybe things like this are already happening, and you know, no one tells the rest of the world, no one tells the public that we might have aliens living in a cell and they're feeding them people that are bad people, apparently, according to them. I hope you guys liked it because I really enjoyed it. I wanted to finish it in one day, but obviously that didn't happen. Can we talk about Elle and Michael? I was so confused when, I think it was like the first 5 minutes into the show, they were kissing, and I was like, what? When did they even become an official thing? And I mean, I thought it was pretty cute that they were together, but at the same time I was really confused. And then let's talk about the dumping scene. I love that Elle was like, I'm my own woman and I am gonna, I'm gonna dump you. That was hilarious. It was one of the funniest things of the whole season. And Elle's outfits, especially after she went shopping with Max, I mean, her outfits are kind of iconic. And does she only stay in the yellow and black the whole time? I think so, huh? So maybe not outfits, but that yellow and black outfit was really nice, and kind of wish I could pull that off. I kind of wish I could own it, but I don't know. I really liked it. Lucas was kind of, I mean, I honestly didn't pay much attention to Lucas this season. I paid attention to his little sister Erica. She was hecka funny. But him, I mean, yes, he did have a life-saving idea about the fireworks, and it did buy them time. So, you can't not recognize that. I guess I'm going down characters now. Steve and Robin. that scene where she just comes out to him, that was hilarious. I really thought throughout the whole season, I really thought she like almost was in love with him, and I thought they were gonna end up being a thing, but obviously not. She was just like, I don't go that way. So that was really funny. And them being drugged, I swear, I think they made up most of the funny throughout this whole season, especially Dustin too. Dustin too, him and Erica's little bickering back and forth. I think that group of people made the whole show funny and not super heavy-hearted. And I don't know, I think that was really smart. They have obviously been the funny ones, but I don't know, this season they kind of upped it, and it was pretty cool. Max. I felt so bad for her when she found out that her brother was being like used as a puppet. Because she already has a lot of issues with her family, and then she had issues with Billy, but at the same time it's like you can't not love your brother, and you could see that, especially when she tried to talk him, like when they were in the steam room. Like you could see that she obviously cared about him. So when he died, I was just like, please don't show me her, please don't show me her. And then they had to put that scene at the end where he's like, I'm sorry. That's rude. You're just gonna, you know, kill him and be his last line, be I'm sorry, and make all of us go into a ball and cry, and like, that's not fair. Who else? Will. I saw something on Instagram about him not getting enough screen time, and I honestly thought he did get enough screen time. I thought they were all equally, well, no, there is that point where he was mad and he didn't, yeah, maybe he didn't get a lot, but he got enough. I think he got enough. And that scene where he gets into it with Mike, and Mike is like, I'm sorry you're not into girls or something like that. Does that mean he's gay? I mean, obviously I don't have a problem with it. I'm just, did he mean like he's still into games and he's, you know, doesn't have a girlfriend, or did he legit mean, you know, you're not into girls like that? I'm very curious. Or maybe I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. I don't know. But I liked him throughout the season, especially with that little, he's here. He was obviously a huge help. Like, you can't not recognize that he was a huge help. And Dustin's girlfriend. I was watching it, those episodes I was watching, you know, with my sister, and we were like, actually I thought it was super cute, and I was happy that they had that little scene, and I found it so funny that they, you know, they were still singing, and they showed the scene where the Mind Flower was chasing them, and, you know, it was just like that one little song. I thought it was cute, and I was like, finally, you know, he can prove to them that he actually has a girlfriend. But my sister, on the other hand, the first thing she said after that whole scene was over, she was like, I don't like her. And I looked at her and I was like, what could she ever do to you? And she was like, he is obviously calling for something very important, and he's telling her that the world's about to end, but, you know, she's over here like, you have to sing. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're making sense. And I think I did kind of agree with her in the moment, and I was like, yeah, dude, like, what the heck? That's not fair. But now I think about it, and I'm like, I think that scene was needed. Erica was feisty, man. I couldn't believe she was related to Lucas. I think Lucas is so, like, I mean, yes, he does have his moments, but I think he's more on the, how she would say, nerdy side. But, I mean, according to my sister, I'm even a nerd. I think she was smarter than some of them when they were, like, in certain situations. And I think she was a great character to add to the show. She was funny. I don't think I'm missing any other character. Well, I mean, there's Nancy and Jonathan, but I mean, they're just Nancy and Jonathan. I was happy that they're still together. I think Nancy becomes the mom of the group in a way, but at the same time, she really sucks at trying to like get a plan together. Although she was really good with that shotgun. There's not much to say about them. There's not. And then Hopper and, oh my god, how could I forget the Russian guy? He was a character, man. That's really sad when he got killed. He was killed while he was happy. Like, that's just rude. That other Russian guy, that big evil Russian guy, came and just, and nobody even heard it. The only person who saw it was Murray. When Murray went to go get him, I was like, oh no, he's actually dead. Like, obviously, the bad guy that turned into a good guy is gonna die. It always happens. He was funny. Although we never understood a word he said. I mean, I didn't, at least. I don't speak Russian. Hopper and Will's mom, I wanted them to be together so bad. And I thought they were going to be together at the end of the show. And then he does that heroic thing with going into the room and killing the big angry Russian guy. And he dies. And I'm just like, my heart couldn't take it. But we wouldn't have had Billy died. We wouldn't have had him die. He had seconds to go up into the room, and they could have turned that key together, and it would have been fine. And if she would have turned that key, you know, faster, Billy wouldn't have died. So much. But I am running out of time to record, and I'm trying to learn the video settings on my camera, and I don't know what is happening. So for now, I'm gonna have to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, you know, my ranting and my review on Stranger Things season 3. I got my parents watching it now, and it's the funniest thing ever. I didn't think my mom would be so jumpy. I forget she scares easily, but I mean, they like the show, so fine by me. They're on season 1, so whatever. Okay, so I guess that's bye for now. I don't know if I'm gonna do a book review for next week, or if I'm gonna do another show review. I don't know if you guys like this, you know, my little, yeah, one more subscriber, 10 subscribers. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for next week, so until then, bye.